Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Canadian Car Review Show. Today we'll be reviewing the 2015 Range Rover Sport Supercharged at Bud's Imported Cars. Land Rover engineers have worked extensively on the new Range Rover Sport to improve its performance and handling. They've also taken great care of the interior design in order to match the athleticism of the vehicle. When looking at this SUV, you wouldn't know that its performance is light years ahead from the last production model. It's only when you get into the specifications will you come to realize how much time and effort the company has put into their flagship vehicle. The exterior of the truck is the first striking aspect that is unbelievably superior to the outgoing model. The old box-shaped front end has now been replaced with a lavishly designed curved body incorporating tapered body panels while a bold flow of body lines run through the vehicle. The headlights have been reduced in size and incorporate a dynamic xenon lighting system that swivels to follow the road, and a static bending light that illuminates the curbside area. The front grille has been reduced in size with a refined front elevated and rearward sloping design. The front fog lights have been reworked, and the lower fascia grille has been fitted with a stainless steel undershield. 22-inch forged 5-split spoke machine rims fill the bulge paneling wheel wells, while the side air vents complement the transition lines and are sculpted into the body panel. The power adjustable heated side mirrors are matched with body color paint, and the vehicle's side window design has been changed. As we make our way to the back of the SUV, you begin to see how aggressive the roofline slopes towards the back of the vehicle and how it complements the tailgate. The LED taillights have been aligned with the main body lines and are matched with the same refinement characteristics as the headlight assembly. The bumper wraps the entire rear end together with a nice dual exhaust system and with a rear polished stainless steel undershield. The rear end is then completed with Range Rover's Supercharged badging. Overall, the Range Rover Sport doesn't look like a conventional off-road vehicle. The sophisticated design of the vehicle has been conveyed without compromising the SUV's capabilities. In terms of performance, this particular model gets the 5-liter LR V8 supercharged engine that delivers 510 horsepower between 6,000 and 6,500 RPM and 461 pound-feet of torque between 25 and 5,500 RPM, equipped with the start-stop technology system. Mounted to the 5-liter supercharged engine is an advanced 8-speed transmission with Command Shift 2.0, which transitions through each of the 8 gears at a rate of 200 milliseconds per shift. The SUV is also equipped with Terrain Response 2.0, which automatically recognizes and optimizes the settings for current driving conditions. The supercharged model is also equipped with a twin-speed transfer gearbox that allows low and high-range 4x4 capabilities. With the combined systems active, the Range Rover Sport delivers unrivaled performance on and off-road. The SUV is equipped with 6-piston Brembo brakes with 15-inch rotors in the front and 2-piston Brembo brakes with 14-inch rotors in the rear. The braking system is also equipped with brake pre-fill, which reduces the clearance between the brake pad and rotor when the driver quickly releases the accelerator pedal. This reduces braking effort and increases the reaction time for an emergency brake application. The braking system is also incorporated with ABS, cornering brake control, electronic brake force distribution, and an emergency brake assist. Complementing the drivetrain is the all-new advanced aluminum body and a new lightweight front and rear suspension, which has the same wheelbase dimension as a full-size Range Rover. By incorporating the new chassis, the SUV is 750 pounds lighter than the outgoing model. Losing all that weight drastically changes the performance of the drivetrain and allows the engineers to improve the torque vectoring software built into the truck. Supporting the torque vectoring system is an electric power-assisted rack and pinion. The steering system provides speed-sensitive inputs to the torque vectoring system. The adaptive dynamic system monitors driver inputs over 500 times a second, allowing for instant suspension changes to control body roll, while the response system transforms the vehicle's handling through hydraulic roll and active lean, control optimizing on-road and off-road performance. Completing the chassis performance is the next-generation 4-corner electronic air suspension system, which provides superior ride comfort and off-road capability. The air suspension automatically switches between 2 ride heights when the off-road setting is selected. Maximum ground clearance is increased by 2.6 inches above normal ride height at speeds of less than 48 kilometers an hour. The SUV is equipped with a trailer hitch and also a 4-pin and 8-pin brake light connector. The maximum allowable weight when towing with an unbraked trailer is 1,653 pounds. The maximum towing capacity of the vehicle is 7,716 pounds, and the maximum vehicle and trailer weight allowed is 14,440 pounds. The SUV is also equipped with trailer stability control and a towing preparation kit. There is also front and rear recovery hooks located underneath the vehicle. In terms of off-road capabilities and clearances, the suspension set in the standard setting has an approach angle of 24.3 degrees and a departure angle of 24.9 degrees. The ramp angle is 19.4 degrees. Activating the off-road suspension changes the approach angle to 33 degrees, 31 degrees for the departure angle, and 27 degrees for the ramp angle. The maximum allowable wading depth of the vehicle is 33.5 inches. The Range Rover Sport is also equipped with keyless entry on all 4 doors. By putting your hand onto the door handle, will unlock the door. And to lock the vehicle, you place a finger on the indentation on the door handle, and the vehicle's locked. The truck is also equipped with automatic door closing. To give you an example, if you fail to actually close the door fully, the door closes on its own. All 4 door sills are mounted with aluminum tread plates with Range Rover lettering. You can get the tread plates customized as an additional option. The accelerator and brake pedals have also been equipped with stainless steel sport pedal options, and on the left side is the mood lighting system. All door paneling is wrapped in leather material and finished with soft touch plastic on the bottom portion of the door and an aluminum sport texture trim. The driver's door is equipped with power windows, door locks, and mirrors, along with the memory seat buttons. There is also 2 speakers installed on each door and are rated at 250 watts in total power. There is also an available 23 speakers 1700 watt Meridian sound system, including a subwoofer and 3D surround sound. Both the driver and passenger seats are 14-way memory powered seats and wrapped in Oxford leather. They are also heated and ventilated. The rear doors are made of the same materials as the front doors and include a door lock button for passenger convenience. The rear seats are heated and ventilated with a 60/40 folding option with load through and equipped with ISOFIX anchors. They also come equipped with cup holders and a back adjustment. The rear passengers are also treated with a 2-zone climate control system with digital display along with a 12-volt power adapter. The one-piece power tailgate allows for access to trunk space and is illuminated by LED lights. Under the trunk floor is a full-size spare tire, including a necessary jack. As for the steering column, it is a powered adjustable column that tilts into or away upon entry and exiting of the vehicle. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and is also heated with multifunctional controls, including paddle shifters. Looking at the driver's gauge cluster is a 12.3-inch TFT virtual instrument panel that has a high-resolution display for the tachometer, speedometer, odometer, and a center instrument setup display. The driver can tailor this TFT display to current driving situations. The dashboard is constructed of a 2-piece design wrapped in leather and acquainted with wood veneer. As for the glove box, it is powered by an electrical button and can be locked as a storage vault. As for the headliner is made of premium materials and is also incorporated with grab handles for all 4 passengers, including rear passenger reading lights. The SUV also comes equipped with a body-colored sliding panoramic roof, including an interior power blind. With the 12.3-inch TFT screen, you have a digital tachometer, speedometer. On the left-hand side, it shows you your position of your transmission. Currently we're in park. On the bottom portion is your coolant temperature gauge. On the right bottom side is your fuel tank gauge. In the upper center, you have your check engine lights and emergency lights, time and outside temperature. And in the center is a setup menu. So by operating the controls on your steering wheel, you can actually go through all the functions. So just by pressing the button once is your radio function. By pressing it again, throws you into the main menu system. So under driving features, you can show all warnings, indications of the vehicle, whether there's a tire pressure monitoring system activated or anything like that. You can also activate the forward alert system, operated by the sensors in the front bumper. You also can activate the blind spot monitoring system, reverse traffic detection system, high beam assist, and gearbox paddles. Under the trip computer, you can program the trip A and trip B settings. You can also program an auto trip system. You can change the units from miles to kilometers, and you can also go into trip content and change the trip distance, average speed, showing average consumption, and any other information that you want to change. Under the instrument display settings, you can show the off-road information, and you can also include a torch effect, which I'll show you in a second here. Changes the gauge cluster itself once the vehicle is on. You can change the languages. You can change the digital speedometer from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. Temperature units. And under vehicle setup, you can have a reverse dip mirror. So as you're reversing, your side mirrors reverse, or they dip down, so you can see the corner of an intersection. Two-stage unlocking system, audible lock warning, windows with global open, winter wiper mode, driveway locking, and headlamp delay. It's important to note about the winter wiper mode is that the wipers will protrude out from the hood so that you can lift open the actual wipers so it doesn't freeze up with ice. It's also important to note that the front windshield is also heated as long as the wipers are not touching the windshield itself. And under service menu, you can actually inspect the tire pressure check system and the monitoring. You can check your oil level, any alarms that did take place, and you can actually get your vehicle VIN number through the system. On the 8.4-inch touchscreen, you have audio settings with video, onboard navigation control, phone settings, and radio settings. You also have a take me home function where if you just press this, navigation already knows your address and takes you home. You also have extra features, which gives you apps, eco data, climate, cameras, ambient lighting, and four-wheel drive app. And stealth allows you to turn off the screen. Under the setup menu, you can actually set up the screen, the volume pop-up, so when you get into the vehicle, with what level the sound system is set at, screensaver mode, timeout of home, and the theme. You can change the theme through light colors, or auto, or dark. In terms of the system, you can adjust the clock, the home menu shortcuts, so changing your preset from take me home to something else. You can change the language and volume presets. Under the audio system, you have your basic equalizer for bass and treble, and fade and balance, which you can operate to change your balance itself. Voice recognition is also equipped with this vehicle. You have your voice recognition system through your navigation phone. You can also use it for your USB auxiliary CD. You can also incorporate voice tags, voice commands for your navigation system, and you can also change the recognition voice of the navigation. You can also perform a voice training, so it recognizes your voice and how you pronounce words. What's also interesting to note about this system is that it uses capacitive buttons on the side as well. So instead of using the screen, you can actually use the home menu through these buttons. You have parallel parking assist, front and rear park sensing. You also have cameras installed in the front of the vehicle, side and rear. Audio and video controls for AM, FM, Bluetooth, XM radio. Navigation button, and a foam button. So in the center console, you have your CD player insert, and you have a dual zone climate control system with digital setup knobs. As for the center console, the Range Rover Sport comes with 6 driving modes. Starting with the first one is your dynamic mode, which is for winding roads. Second position would be a special program, so whether you can program it yourself or you have just regular driving characteristics that it reads. Third mode is grass and gravel snow. So anything with a loss of traction, that's the system you should choose. If you're going through muds, this is the mud and ruts option with hill descent control. The next one is sand. So if you're going through sand, the transfer case really works hard to keep the car in posture. And your last mode is rock crawling. So if your car is unbalanced, it incorporates several other systems to help you assist the vehicle. What's important to note is that all 6 options here use gradient acceleration control, hill descent control, reactive grounding response, and hill start assist. The gradient acceleration control system prevents situations where the vehicle might accelerate too quickly on a steep gradient hill. It allows the driver the time and opportunity to regain control, and the system is always available. Hill descent control allows for smooth, controlled descent down a difficult terrain without the need or use of brakes or the accelerator pedal. The gradient release control enhances this, providing smoother, more gradual acceleration when confronted by a steep incline. It operates automatically whenever hill descent control is engaged. It also temporarily maintains brake pressure after you release the brake pedal, then gradually increases speed until your optimum off-road pace is attained. Reactive grounding response occurs in the event that if the vehicle exceeds the maximum suspension height clearance and hits an obstruction, the air suspension will lift the vehicle 1 to 2 inches higher as an emergency attempt to get the SUV off of the obstruction. The system cannot be activated under any other circumstance. Once the vehicle reaches a certain speed, the suspension will revert back to normal operation. Hill start assist occurs on steep slopes and works automatically to allow the driver the time to move their foot from the brake to the throttle without the vehicle rolling back. The system releases brake pressure in a controlled manner to move the vehicle uphill as well. Hill start assist is always available and does not require active intervention to operate. You also have functions for the air suspension, electronic air suspension system, traction control off feature. This is your level of suspension. You can either raise it or place it back into its normal driving parameters. And you can also place the air suspension system in automatic. And on the bottom is an electric power brake. This concludes our video review. We'd like to thank Bud's Imported Cars on providing the vehicle to us. For more information on the Range Rover Sport, please feel free to contact the dealership with the information provided, and please subscribe to our channel for new upcoming reviews. Thanks for watching.